All right, what's going on, YouTubers, comic book fans, fellow comic book fans, and fellow Christians out there? Uh, I'm live right now, Saturday afternoon chat. I'm just waiting for Cross Comics to jump in. I was watching him earlier. He was having a live stream, and we want to put the C back in comics, and that would be Christianity. So I brought my stuff home from my job that I have to work on. So I have some pages here from my comic book that are roughed out. You can see there's my character drinking coffee. There he is in his armor coming through the window of the abandoned building he lives in because he's a vigilante outlaw. He's an outlaw vigilante, basically. I left this stuff at work for days. Come on, Cross Comics, are you jumping in? It's almost 4 o'clock. I got some interesting stuff to talk about, like the occult and things that I don't know, just some weird stuff too. I want to talk about, and how and the perception of the like entertainment industry. I think it's a false perception, but right now I'm working on something. It's kind of a surprise for Cross Comics. It's one of his characters. I have a viewer. It might be Cross Comics. If you're out there, I'm going to go check it out right now. Cross Comics. I'm going to check the chat out. How's it going, whoever it is? If you're Cross Comics, I'm going to post the link for you to get in. Right now, I'm drawing one of his characters. It's the guy, Insecto. Oops. Got some paper here. Oh, here's some of my pages that I have enlarged, too. Where's the camera here? Here's some of my comic pages I have enlarged that I have to... wait till these pages are done, guys. You know, I have it roughed out right there. That's my character in his suit of armor. This is a little dark. I'm going to lighten it up. I'm going to lighten my comic up a little bit with the inks. You know, not every. I'm going to try not to use too many heavy blacks. Kind of like Mike Miller. I think his name is, that does Lone Star. I really like his inking style. I'm going to try to. I'm not going to like copy him completely. Probably, it would be hard for me to do that because I have such my own vision in my head, but I can definitely take the influence of not going so dark black with everything. But you know, I'll use black when it's necessary, just to really make things pop out. I'm already working on the character's helmet right here. See his gear, basically. You know, I'm shaping it out. I got a highlight right there where the moon, like where the moon is and everything. But yeah. Here he is, Insecto. I'm just messing around right now. That's I think his name is Insecto from Cross Comics. That's him right there. He's got a little butterfly on his finger. I'm just inking it right now. You gonna jump in, Cross? Because I'm gonna start talking about some crazy stuff in here while I ink this picture. I've been you know, one of the things that I'm really starting to like develop an eye for is catching the occult in the entertainment industry, and it really worries me because, uh, you know, I've kind of run into some different information out there of, you know, stuff that I never would have thought of, but somebody on YouTube like noticed, you know what I mean, and pointed out, and in the entertainment industry, very concerning stuff. And I'm hoping Cross Comics comes on because I want to talk about it. So I'm really putting the shoulders on this guy, as you can see right here. I'm about down around his neck and shoulders, basically. Or you know, I'm working in his bicep down here. I'm working on. You there, Cross Comics? We're gonna get a little bit of coffee here too. Yeah, I might screen share some video footage. I'm not using any reference for this drawing. I should probably pull up at least some comic book anatomy somewhere to at least look at while I'm inking. Because I'm using inks, I don't have any reference. This isn't even my character. Comic anatomy poses. That's what I usually type into Google, and I'll just click on images. There we go. Just some reference of some kind of yeah. See, I just pulled up a little. Somebody's got like a little front, back, side, and 3/4 view. That's like perfect. That's all I really needed. And already I'm gonna take my white out and make some corrections here where I kind of think I fucked up because I wasn't using a reference or anything. You should always have at least some reference open, you know what I mean? Unless you're like drawing, I don't know, maybe you're so. I haven't quite mastered, like, I don't have the entire human form in my head yet. There we go. All right. I'll show you what I got. So in a second here, just. little sketch of Insecto I'm working on, who got his powers according to Cross Comics by there was like he was he was with his wife, I guess, and there was a burning building and some lady was dying and he prayed to the Lord to be able to help her or some I think and or for her to be to get help and he suddenly changed form, like grew wings, is able to like fly in and grab her. That's the background to this. Let that dry now. I just put some white out on there because I'm going to change up the these neck muscles a little bit. Neck muscles are really hard, but I'll show you what I have so far here. I'm just using a pen for this. I think I can take a little bit off of here. Alright, so who's all in the chat? Anybody? Oh, hey, there you are. All right, I'll get the link for you right now, Cross. There you go. That should bring you in. Just make sure you get all your, volumes and everything, so we don't have echoes. You got to shut off the volume on your YouTube if you're going to watch the chat. You're in?
It should be.
Yep. There you go. You're on. So I'm going to
just getting everything down here. Okay, here or not?
Yeah, you're here. Everything's good. And there's no echo. Everything's good.
Okay.
I got to turn my volume down a little.
Okay. Pop up chat.
See, I'm working on a sketch of Insecto right here. Got got a
Yeah,
little-
I saw. You got. Unfortunately, you seem to could be combining his insecto form for the bulk, the muscle, and all that, and his secret identity form.
He's not that strong in his
He's just normal. Should have a couple pics here. Let's. Well, for okay.
I can take some of the
Here.
muscle detail off. No problem.
Here, share. Can you see that?
Let me see. Yeah, talking.
I know what I did wrong.
There we go. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's his hero form, though, right?
Yeah, that's his hero form. There's his non-hero form. He's got some muscle, but
Yeah, I can take a little bit of the muscle detail off him. All I gotta do is take a little bit of the there. Just erase.
Jack McAdder. You got him as Jack McAdders, not as Insecto.
Yeah, there. I just erased a little bit of the muscle detail. There, he's a little less muscular now.
Yeah.
So how's everything going?
Good. And yourself? Had a long week myself with doing VBS at my church.
Yeah. Do you ever teach comic book stuff at your church?
No, not yet.
Do you have you ever
Well,
have you ever-
yes, yes. Actually, that's a technical yes and no. Not
Yeah.
officially, but a lot of the kids know what I do,
Yeah,
and they love seeing me draw. So
yeah. I imagine they would. That might be a little exciting, right?
yeah.
For them to see somebody doing comic book art,
Heck.
like inspirational, basically.
Yeah. Heck. This week, so these two, I gotta move the chat. So, no, I don't want it that big. Yeah. Oh, you can't see. Here, open. But other than that, my week went well. And my mom had her operation for her eye yesterday, which went good too. So
Well, that's good to hear. Because seeing is kind of important, right?
yeah,
Just
just sort of kind of slightly.
slightly important.
Although she's not an artist like us, it's especially important for us artists.
Sure is.
Otherwise, it's hard to draw.
Everything's been going well for me in court too. Thanks for praying for me. I'll tell you things. I think I don't see how the court couldn't agree with me. Really,
Yeah.
I've never met my kids. You know what I mean? That's kind of harsh. But yeah, everything's going really well, and you know what I mean. They even seem to be a little bit more friendly to me down there now that they know I'm not like. Now that they know who I am and what my intentions are, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of I don't. That's not my big beef. My beef is the whole guilty till kind of proven innocent, almost like mentality we have in this. There's this kind of mentality I notice where like no matter what you do, you're perceived as not being good enough. A lot in America, and meanwhile, I was going to talk about this. I've been doing a little research on the occult and Hollywood, which is all coming out right now.
Yeah.
And that's really concerning to me that, like, for this purpose alone, that I see a lot of talented young people sitting home beating their heads against the wall thinking they're not talented enough and they need to work harder, as it comes out that a lot of the highly paid talent in this country is starting to have all these scandals come out with children and pedophilia.
Yeah, the James Gunn thing.
The James Gunn thing. Oh, it don't, here's the thing. It doesn't end there. Like, you start looking into these Hollywood people, and it's almost all they tweet about is, I'm telling you, is gross stuff and stuff about children. And there's another guy. He was on that show, The Office.
Okay.
And what I can't remember. You know, it was like a sitcom for a while, a comedy with the guy.
I know about it. I never watched it myself.
The guy from 40-Year-Old Virgin was in it. And
I know who you mean.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name. It was called The Office, right? It's on like Netflix. It's a series. It's a famous.
Well, it was. I think it's on regular TV. It's on Netflix too. The past seasons or the whole thing. I think it's done now, but I never watched it really, so I think it caught a couple minutes here and there.
My point is there's a guy from that show who has a children's charity in Haiti, and he also makes all these child pedophilia tweets with like pictures of like a father type character with two little boys, and it says on the caption, it says, he destroyed my anus or something like that. And this guy owns a children's charity, and he's supposedly somebody who is supposed to be a role model because they are a star in Hollywood. And I was watching this video about this guy, and this guy was pointing out how if you own your own children's charity in Haiti and you were a Hollywood, you were pretty famous in Hollywood, and had your own, he's like, is this the type of stuff you would tweet? And my reaction was I wouldn't tweet that either way, but definitely not if I had a reputation to uphold. But it doesn't end there. They're all tweeting this stuff. And my point is why are young American boys being told they're not good enough, and they're home with low self-esteem being told to be positive, when Hollywood, it seems to me, Hollywood's got a goddamn cemetery in their closet, basically.
Yeah.
But
definitely not good. Hey, Spark. Whoever.
As a Christian, it's very concerning to me.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the guy in this video that I watched went on to explain how there's a really serious missing children's issue way out in the backwoods of Haiti, where nobody knows if you disappear because you're miles away from anybody or anything. And this is where this guy's hanging out down there making child pedophilia tweets. I'm gonna get his name in a minute. I'm kind of drawing right now, so I don't want to take a second. But I think this type of stuff needs to be talked about, and I want to know why it's not talked about more seriously by the supposed people that are abandoning ship now and saying they're not part of all this stuff. You know what I mean? That have worked in the industry for years. I don't know, man. I think I have a right to be suspect right now, and I'm just I'm not going to be overly I'm not going to be dogmatic about it, but I'm going to talk about it because I'm held to the highest standard in my life. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm held to the utmost. People want to know all my business, everything I'm doing. They want to criticize me, make sure I'm doing everything perfectly. If I don't, then people shame me in my town. But then these people up in Hollywood making pedophilia tweets, that guy, he's a wicked cool actor. Yeah. Oh, I met him one time. You know what I mean? No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to play that game with people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can't take away from his acting. He may or may not be a good actor, but at the same time, you know, you're out in the public eye. You can't say stuff like that.
No,
Joking or not. Well,
no,
especially if you're not joking.
I wouldn't talk like that. Are you kidding me, man? People that do got something wrong with them. Like, I don't know, man. If you want to normalize that kind of humor, then you got serious issues. Then don't talk about racism. If you want to normalize pedophilia humor, then don't talk about some guy in bumfuck, wherever. Excuse my language. That wants to be make racial slurs and stuff like that. Because I would seriously rather be around some dumb racist than a pedophile. Huh?
I said I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
For sure. How are you, Spark? We got somebody in the chat. So we might as well say Alex and I earlier.
All right, I had to white out some of my muscle detail.
Yeah, no problem. It's just just when you said you were doing Insecto. Okay, one sec. He's got hair.
I can make him look more buff. I can make him look even more buff when he becomes Insecto. Don't worry. Look at that. Hang on. I took some of the muscle. I just left more outline and took some of all that muscle detail away. Does that look a little better?
Yeah.
That's a little better. Anybody in the chat want to join in, and bring up any topics?
How are you doing there, Spark the Cat?
Who Spark the Cat? Is that somebody in the chat?
Yeah. They're either Spark Kachu or Spark the Cat art videos.
Like Spark.
He said hello about 5 minutes ago or so.
Spark the Cat art videos.
We got 3 people watching, and we had 4 there for a second, so Spark may have left, or it might be somebody else.
Yeah, he might have left.
But hello to whoever's the 3rd person watching. I know I'm watching it, so that's why.
Look at this right here. I'm going to show you something really quick. You might have to watch it on YouTube, but I want you to check this out later. This will blow your mind. This is some of the. I don't inundate myself with this stuff, but this is the type of stuff that makes me question a lot of what's going on. Like almost like they're laughing in our faces. I want you to see this. That it's right out in our faces, but nobody talks about this. I'm just trying to find my video history real quick, and I watched this video last night before I fell asleep on all these members of Hollywood all these members of the black-eyed celebrities, and it's politicians, it's the Pope, it's tons of Hollywood actors, Jim Carrey. They all at some point in their career are come out with end up seen in public with a bruised left eye, like specifically just a bruised left eye. The Pope, George Bush, both Bushes, and a lot of times they make jokes about it, like Jim Carrey had it when his left eye was bruised. He said I don't know, some other female celebrity's baby punched him in the eye when he was it was still in the womb, basically, or something like that. And it was just a joke, but you start looking at, you could make a poster on your wall and it would have like hundreds of all these famous celebrities and politicians and royalty and British royalty with black left eyes, just their left eyes black, and no real explanation for it. What do you think about that?
Weird.
It's very.
The thing is, lots of people probably got left black eyes and even left black eyes. But...
Yeah, no, these are just only left black eyes, and and it's like, okay, as opposed to take somebody who's in bar fights and fights all the time, they'll maybe have black eye like left, you know, a couple times in their life. And this is like British royalty, Hollywood people, the Pope, people that aren't like fighting or doing anything. Supposedly, I don't know. They just.
You'd have to compare it to the. I think you'd have to compare it to the number of people who have black eyes in their right eye.
They
to,
also,
you know, get a good perspective of them, what it means.
The same people also do stuff
in Hollywood, I guess, too. You know,
the same people with black eyes also like do stuff like this and like different. All of them, like not. You know what I mean? They do this a lot, and you know, there's. I'm telling you, there's something weird going on with it. I mean, there's something there. I'm going to show you. I'm going to screen share. I'm going to freeze the video and screen share it so you can see all the. I mean, Johnny Depp, just their left eye bruised, nothing else, with no explanation. Hundreds and hundreds. I mean, there's Keanu. Okay, here we go. Or Kanye West, or whatever the hell his name is. What the? Hang on, I'm waiting for this ad to play. Then I'm going to screen share this. Okay, here we go. I mean, these are bad bruises, too. Let me screen share real quick. This is the same guy, I think. I don't know if this is the same guy that talks about all these people in Hollywood making pedophile jokes. Okay, so can you see that now?
You see it, yeah.
Yeah, there's McCain, there's Kerry with a bruised left eye, there's Bush, there's the Pope, there's Bush Jr., there's Henry, what's his name? He's like a senator from Alabama. I don't know. There's Adam Sandler with a bruised left eye. There's this chick died, Brittany Murphy, with a bloodshot bruised left eye with blood in it. David Bowie, bruised left eye. There's George Bush Jr. again. Just there's the Pope with a bruised left eye. And then there's, you know, Harry Reeves, I think Las Vegas, Madonna, all these famous people. Then here they are making these symbols, all of them. I mean, and it's just, you know, there's Seal doing it. And I'm telling you, it's too widespread. It's like I see an in my face joke, like they're like, oh, you don't know, you don't know because you're not in on it, basically type thing going on. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
it's just weird. It's just weird. Take it or leave it. I'm just letting you know these types of things I see going on make me raise an eyebrow and you know, make
for
me
sure
raise an eyebrow. Like, what the hell's really going on? I don't know.
Hey, Cave. Hey, Chad.
People hanging out. That's good.
We got a couple more people in here.
I really like your Christian comics, and I want you to take off, and then I know I'll have an ally. And if we are surrounded by devil worshippers, then maybe we should try to move upwards in packs together.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
watch each other's backs, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, this week, was it this week or late last week? No, I think this week. I'm in a few different Christian comic groups on Facebook. Yep. And a couple of them I started suggesting that they get YouTube channels, you know, that we start building a community just like, you know, Comicsgate is.
Yes. Hey, I'm down for that, and I'm a pretty good artist.
Yeah.
So I'm ready.
We help promote each other's channels, say about, say this good guy to go watch or whatever. You have each other on each other's channel every so often or whatever.
I'll give people breaks to help them get their comic books off the ground. Like, you know, I probably,
Thanks for subscribing, Chad.
If I got paid if I got paid even like $30 or $40 a page, I probably
Yeah.
would do someone else's comic more than I would do my own because I don't get paid to do mine. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Not
But
yet. Anyways.
I would easily devote a day or a half a day to busting out a comic book page for somebody for $40. Just so you guys know out there, if you got a cool storyline, you know, and also you're selling sketches too to try to promote money, aren't you? Or to promote?
Yeah, yeah, I heard about that, Chad. I think it's ridiculous. Anybody with I know a lot of these scientists that are atheists, they're not thinking, but Batman's a detective. I can't see him honestly believing in evolution, being an atheist, not believing in a God, just like everybody said on the stream with Mike Miller. You know, he's encountered too many supernatural things to be an atheist.
I just look at all of creation when I go out in the mountain. It just suggests to me that put all this together. If you think this is all random, all this beauty, man, I don't know, man. We live in paradise. If we weren't so mean to each other down here, we live in paradise, man. This world's incredible, man.
But as you were asking, yeah, I've opened myself up for penciling. I'm a more penciler. I do minor inking, as people can tell, but I'm not the best at it. It's a learning curve, I guess. Although this week when I was at camp, I did a couple, just shell drawings, and then I said the kid said who is it, and I said you tell me, and well, one said Black Panther for one drawing, and the other said Spider-Man, and there's what I ended up doing.
What's up, King Preacher? What's up, Chad? Do you know who Brian Proctor is by any chance?
Me?
Yes, you. I'm sorry.
Brian Crafter?
Comics, you. Yeah, have you ever heard of Brian Proctor before?
I don't think so.
He has a really good channel for comic book anatomy.
Yeah.
I'll bring.
Oh, that one that what's his name? Well, no, he's saying about form.
He's a colored guy that does Christian. He has some Christian comic book characters himself. The last hero or the last.
Oh, I think
The Last Warrior or something like that is one of them. Yeah, he's you might want to check him out. Brian Proctor. He helps young artists like ourselves hook up with other writers and artists and whatever we need, letters to get our so you can get your comic book out there. And if you donate enough money to his company or to his, it's not a company, it's more of a, I don't know, it's kind of like it's almost like a it's not so much a charity, but it's his comic company, I guess. If you donate certain amounts, there's different tiers. Like if you give him, enough money, he gets like a whole crew of people to just get your comic book done.
What's his name again? Brian what?
Brian Proctor.
Any idea how to spell that?
Yep, Proctor. He's right here on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm subscribed to him. You might want to sub to him. And he does really good.
If you're subscribed to him, hold on. Let's see. Let's get out of this. Let's go.
Chad says The Last Action Hero.
No, that was a movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It was a pretty good movie too, actually.
Yeah, I remember seeing it in theaters.
Yes, I saw that in the theater. Yep, I did see that in the theater. I'm drinking coffee today, having a good time. It's Saturday. We had quite the thunderstorm last night. Wow, sounded like dynamite going off in the backyard a couple times.
Okay, so
what are you all doing today?
What channels?
YouTube didn't send a notification. I know it. I'm sorry, Chad. YouTube doesn't care about us.
You said, oh, Brian Proctor. Okay.
Yep, Ryan Proctor. I'm sub to him, and he's a good dude, man. There's a lot of people trying to. There's a lot of people that are not already famous. I love. I mean, I'm trying to break. I'm trying to make a way. You guys got to help me. I'm trying to make a way around all these gatekeepers for regular people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like one of my big goals is to make more average people have an avenue to put out their comic books.
Yeah.
Someone who will take the time to sit down with you and help you with your idea.
Ideas I've got by the dozens. I've even formulated a lot of how to do it. Well, I'm lacking the one resource: money.
Money is what really.
Because money can help you get almost anything.
Sure can.
The other resources. And then printing too,
Yep.
But so any of you people in the chat,
I'm just going to show what I'm working.
am I still in this chat? Action, I think you accidentally kicked yourself off. I think Action accidentally kicked himself off, so this chat's gonna end in a minute.
All right. I think we're back. I think we had a technical issue there, but we're back. All right.
Okay.
There we go. So I got a little more done. He's a little bulky, but whatever. I can make him.
Yeah, that's all right. He's looking good. Every artist has their own rendition, if you will, of characters. It's just as long as he looks the basics. So, anything you want to know, Chad, from us? Or Cave, if you're still here? No, Cave. Or maybe Cave. Who's ever watching? Anything you want to know from us?
Yeah, any questions, anybody?
We are here to serve at your pleasure. As long as it's right before God. I have several in the works. My universe is very expansive. I've been working on it for about 30 years. My premier one at the moment is the Canadian Shield. I've technically got it available for digital download for $2.50 Canadian. I have PayPal. That's at crosscomics.ca. I want mine to be ongoing monthly, and like a lot of I want mine to be ongoing. So I have like 8 scripts of my Canadian Shield written. 8 for my character Snowdrift, who's supposed to come out after Canadian Shield. I think 12 for my character The Flame, who comes out after him. 5 for my character Insecto, who Jimmy's drawing there, or action's drawn. And that he comes out after The Flame. After that is Ozona. I think I may have 1.5 of hers written. Then comes The Wiz. I'm not sure whether it's 2 or 5, somewhere in there. I'd have to relook. And then and after that's the character called Electide, and I think I have 2 of hers written. And then I've got ideas for like a year down the road, a year and a half from being out. They form a team, and then I've got ideas for, 2.5 years. You find out about future heroes. I have an expansive universe. Well, if you need advice from pros, I'm not sure whether you've come to the right place, Alex.
Yeah,
we're amateurs at best.
Yeah, we're going to be more interactive for sure.
But we'll give you any advice we can.
Yeah, I'm approaching pro level drawing skills, but I have nobody knows who the hell I am, so it's like it doesn't even matter, you know what I mean? Nobody would take a risk on me. Like right now, basically with me, it's just somebody giving me the opportunity, you know what I mean? And taking a chance on me, but I'm a nobody, so
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm a nobody. Well, you can ask. Well, that may be true, Chad. That we're better politically and more open to people, just chatting and all that. But at least I have to face it. I am not as good as their artists. I'm good. I'm better than most Archie. Well, at least for that style, anyways. I can draw Archie or better style for sure, but their artists and all that, I can admit it, blow me away. But for being social justice warriors, they're not better than me. I am no social justice warrior. I hate them invading comics or whatever and doing stuff. I'm messing it up. But anyways, Alex, ask, we'll give you what we can, we'll say what we can, and that's all we can do, right?
Yeah.
I'm never controversial. I have aliens. I have the multiverse in my universe, so...
When I get more set up with like cameras and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do more like kind of like where you can see what I'm drawing, basically. Like if I get a tablet, basically, I'll do live, like I want to basically do comic book sketches live.
Yeah. Well, I've done a little bit of I've done a little bit of that. What are you doing it on? Action? Is this a laptop or your computer?
Right now it's just it's a laptop.
Well, what you can do, since you've got the camera on the laptop, is put it, if you find a place that you can put it, and then you bend the top of it down where the camera is so it sees what you're sketching.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, I can finagle it. Or I also can probably get like a selfie stick and prop it up for my phone and just broadcast from my phone too.
Yeah.
Have it over my shoulder or something, but yes.
Yeah. There's different ways. I've got a few videos near the beginning where I'm drawing my characters and stuff like that and then coloring them in. And I do exactly that. Actually, I had myself film from my tablet and from my thing, and I went into an editing program and put them together.
Yep.
And then put some music in the background and all that. Hello, Monk. What comic apps are you talking about, Chad? And well, not controversial. Do you know some Marvel comics about math? Not sure what you mean about Marvel comics and math, Alex. If you want to be a little bit more specific.
All right. I'm going to show, I got a little bit further now. I'm just going to show people what I've got done. I had his waist a little high there. Or his t-shirt was a little high. Yeah. There we go.
Nice. Definitely nice. No, I haven't tried Comicology. I haven't put it up there. I've just got mine for sale on my website. Maybe I should try that. Yeah, he's drawing my character, Insecto, and his secret identity of Jack McAdders at the moment. A comic talking about math. I might have heard about one of those, but I think it's so old it's not funny, Alex. If it's a recent one, I know nothing about it. Unfortunately, I haven't kept up with Marvel's stupidity. Well, I've kept up with their stupidity, but unfortunately, I'm not reading a lot of Marvel at the moment. But the only one that I might try and pick up and read is Spider-Man. And oh, DC and Marvel, I know a lot, except for more recent stuff. Well, mine's digital. I have mine available in PDF format or CBR format. What is the mantle of Quasar? I'm not. I have some doubts. Okay. He's like what, a B or C lister character, Marvel? Well, not in power level, but in popularity, maybe D level. So I'm not so. I've heard the name, but I don't know much about him. You there? Yeah, I got comic shops near me too, Monk. I'm in a bigger city, so there's lots of them.
I got it.
Captain America. That one I know. Or I'm pretty sure it was Captain America. And people, I am also available. I'm on Twitter, although I don't tweet a lot. I'm on Instagram, although I don't post a lot. But I'm also on Facebook. I got a page and a group, which have content. Well, I'm willing to try any questions. I may or may not know 'em.
All right. Working on the neck muscles. The neck is very hard to draw
Yeah.
when it's twisted. When it's twisted, so while to the side or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, action. Do you got a scanner?
I do have a scanner actually now. I don't know how good it is. I have to mess around with it, but yeah.
I'm thinking when you're done that, maybe scan it in and send it to me via email or whatever, and I'll do a little bit of coloring with it for my.
Sure.
No. Oh, well, I'll figure a way out. I got to figure out how to color better with do the flats and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just have to end up tracing. As you can see what I do all the time. But I'm tracing my own stuff mainly, so.
Right.
To get it into Illustrator, to color it and all that. Or it might let me to do a trace. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. Is there a Bird King in Marvel Universe? You mean something like Hawkman or something like that, Alex? Or something different? I think if you ask everybody, they say a little bit different, Chad. Year, but I think a lot of people are saying like 2012, around there, 2013. They started creeping in.
Somebody's here right now. I'm gonna have to find out who that is.
Yeah, no problem. I'll keep these people sort of entertained. I think I can do that. Yeah, so for those that are new to me, I try to Monday through Saturday live stream at noon. I am a Christian, and right now I'm doing what I call my 66-day challenge. And I read a verse or passage from the Bible, comment on it, and then I go over a couple of my characters that I have on my computer and bring them into Illustrator and make them look better.
I got a live podcast going. Oh, okay. You guys are on YouTube live right now. So here's the deal. I have some company, so it's just some unexpected company, so I'm gonna have to shut down. But
okay, guys, if you want to come over to my site, Cross Comics, I'll start up a live stream.
Yeah, set up a live stream. That'd be cool, so they can not get have to sit around.
And I'd be willing to chat with you too, whenever.
Yeah, cool. All right, so it was nice talking to you, Cross, and
okay,
we're on for every Saturday, right? As far as I know.
Every Saturday, 4 o'clock.
All right, cool. Good to talk to you, sir. All right, later.
Bye.